Hi beautiful souls, welcome back or welcome to the channel. It's Cade and today's pick a card reading is going to be who is your soulmate. Okay, we're going to be getting personality traits, what they look like. Okay, I really want to go super in depth, super detailed reading, but basically I'm just going to kind of let spirit lead this. So whatever spirit wants to tell you about your soulmate, that's what we're going to be tuning into. Okay, so really excited about today's reading. Before we get started, make sure to follow us on our social medias. Those are going to be linked down below. If you want, check out our spiritual shop. That is also going to be down below. And if you would like to donate to the channel, if you're feeling generous, I also have a link down below my Amazon wish list. So be sure to check that out, okay? If this is your first time getting a pick a card reading, basically I just like to use my spiritual gifts and my intuition for each pile. So spirit communicates to me through signs, symbols, visions, words, and feelings, and then it's just kind of my job to interpret all of that and bring through the clear and accurate message to you guys. I do shuffle cards, but I like to read them more intuitively, okay? So take a deep breath, really ground your energy, and just think about the question, who is your soulmate? We have 3 piles today, guys, to choose from. So pile 1, guys, is going to be the Crow Tarot. This is going to be pile 1. Pile number 2 is going to be the Fountain Tarot. This deck right here is going to be pile 2. And pile number 3, guys, is going to be the Star Spinner Tarot. So this is going to be pile 3. Okay, perfect. These are the 3 piles. Crow Tarot is pile number 1. The Fountain Tarot is pile number 2. And the Star Spinner Tarot is going to be pile number 3. So here's a little bit of a close-up on the 3 piles. You can pause the video if you need some extra time, but just really tune in with your intuition and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And once you pick your pile, guys, you can go to the description box below and all the timestamps are going to be down there. And we're going to jump into who is your soulmate. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into pile number 1 and I will see the rest of you beautiful souls at your pile. Hi beautiful souls that chose pile number 1 or the Crow Tarot. This deck right here. Welcome. This is going to be a reading on who is your soulmate, okay? So what I'm first going to kind of tune into, I did already get some channel messages before I turned on the camera, but what I'm going to first tune into is where you're currently at on the journey to meeting this person, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, pile 1. So where are they currently at? Okay, so I was immediately feeling for this pile, you're like ending cycles, okay? You're ending a cycle with a karmic partner, you're breaking up with someone, okay? You're trying to almost cut a tie with someone, or kind of in a karmic cycle in your life, or in a karmic relationship in your life to kind of move forward, okay? This pile definitely feels like you're kind of going through a karmic situation right now, or a karmic relationship right now, okay? Was picking up on like a lot of heartbreak, a lot of hardship, and kind of I'm hearing a lot of not knowing what is next. So it kind of feels like you could have been in, I've just heard that you could have been in this relationship with this person for quite some time, okay? It might have been a long time coming and you finally ended it with this person and cut ties. And now you're kind of lost in terms of like what's next for you personally. And I'm hearing building blocks. So definitely it kind of feels like you have not met your soulmate yet. It feels like you guys are ending karmic cycles to kind of start fresh, start new, okay? It definitely feels like you guys are a little lost in trying to find self-love, almost kind of trying to find out who you are, or you're currently on that journey of self-discovery and of self-love. I was also picking up though that some of you I feel like are still dealing with a karmic partner, and before you can meet this soulmate or come into union with this soulmate, you do have to cut ties. So that's what I was getting. Definitely, like cutting off your fun or cutting off your energy from someone. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, like kind of cutting the tie with something that is not serving your highest purpose anymore. And the reason I was getting this is because once you cut this tie, that's going to be the moment where you start to, I'm hearing, heal and discover yourself, okay? Because it does kind of feel like this pile is a little bit detached from self. Okay, and you know, really love starts with loving who we are, okay? It starts with self-love, and it kind of feels like that pile is still on a journey to self-love, if that makes sense. Let's see what else I channeled. Yeah. What did I say? Justice in the reverse, like ending it with a karmic partner is what this pile feels like before coming into union with this particular soulmate that I was channeling for you, pile number 1. I'm hearing you have to let go of a lot of old cycles. And I'm hearing like you have to trust in yourself again. So it definitely feels like you have to let go of karmic patterns so that you can rediscover yourself. And Spirit really wanted me to mention to you that coming into union with someone is I'm hearing two separate souls, okay? Two people already knowing who they are and then forming a relationship from there. And it feels like I'm hearing you have a lot of karmic ties, like a lot of codependency currently. And you know, you kind of have to deal with that before moving into union with your soulmate, okay? I'm hearing you have to reveal yourself. So definitely like a lot of soul searching for this pile, okay? Almost kind of like Hermit in the reverse, like you're kind of detached from who you are right now, and there needs to be a little bit more self-discovery, okay? So there is a little bit of a delay in finding love right now, okay? I think because I was getting like you're a little lost about finding love right now because you're not really sure what love is, and I think you're still kind of figuring that out. Okay, you're transforming, I'm hearing, on a spiritual and emotional level, and it feels like this transformation has to occur before this person can enter your life. Okay, so let me see if I'm picking up on anything else with where you're currently at on your journey to meeting this person. I'm hearing playful, so I'm hearing playful and independent, so it kind of feels like maybe you're not ready for a super committed relationship and you've kind of just been experiencing very kind of playful, karmic, passionate relationships, and that's fine. But I'm hearing like independence. It does kind of feel like you guys need some time alone to kind of discover. I'm hearing what love is, and I know that sounds cliche, but it does kind of feel like you guys need to kind of discover a little bit more self-worth and a little bit more self-love before entering into union with this particular soulmate. So let's get a card. Perfect. We have love, okay? And I feel, and it specifically says self-love on this. So I do kind of feel like this pile is currently on a journey to self-discovery and kind of figuring out who you are. And then you almost are establishing yourself first so that you can meet another established person, okay? So let's kind of go into next who this person is going to be, like what is their essence, kind of like what vibe do they give off, what is like their personality, okay? Okay, I'm hearing they're not a home wrecker, okay? So I feel like you guys could also dealt with a lot of like cheaters in the past, or a lot of people that broke commitments, broke promises. I'm hearing left you in the cold, left you in the dust, or a lot of people that just weren't very committed to you. And I feel like that's just because you were not very committed to yourself. So as I said, you're kind of finding yourself first, and then you're meeting someone who is definitely going to be, I don't know why, Spirit is definitely wanting me to say they're going to be super committed to you, okay? And this person is also super committed in their life, okay? Definitely picking up on, I'm hearing like earth energy and fire energy, so definitely very passionate, I'm hearing, about their work field, and definitely very stable within themselves, okay? I'm hearing your person has already been on a healing journey. Yes, definitely. 9 of Pentacles coming out here. So, this person is, I'm hearing, definitely in their essence, okay? And I'm also hearing they're definitely going to be in a field of work where I'm hearing that is very enjoyable. This person feels like, I'm hearing they are going to be living their soul path. They're going to be living their soul journey. And I'm hearing they're definitely comfortable within themselves, okay? So when you meet this person, okay, they're definitely, I was hearing a few channel messages that I got before I started was very out there. And what I mean by out there is just like they're not afraid to share themselves with the world, okay? This person definitely could be in the spotlight, or they feel like some sort of boss. If they're not a boss in their work field, they're just definitely have a lot of control over their life, and just getting an energy that they're very sure of who they are, okay? And I'm also picking up on when you meet this person, you might still kind of be on your journey to self-discovery. And I do want to mention before I forget that I think when you meet this person, they're kind of going to help you become who you are because they're so comfortable in who they are, okay? Let's kind of move into what else I was channeling. Definitely heard first move as well. So again, very comfortable in themselves, very comfortable in what they desire. I'm hearing I want it, I got it. So they definitely could be very like rich, okay, is what I'm getting. I feel like definitely very successful in their life is what I'm feeling. Your person is on a roll when you meet them, okay? They're comfortable with who they are. I'm hearing they're comfortable within their sexuality. And when they find someone attractive or they see someone they're not scared to share those emotions. They're not scared to share those feelings. So definitely not a very huge heart wall with this person. Like they're gonna be generally open, okay? You know how some people it kind of takes a long time to kind of, you know, reveal who they truly are. You're definitely going to meet this person and know exactly who they are. It feels like the first day, okay? There's not a whole lot of transformation this person has to do in regards to love. It kind of feels like this person is generally open and ready for a commitment. I was also hearing they're very unproblematic, okay? That's just their personality. They don't really like drama. I feel like they're not very, I feel like they're not very confrontational. Like if you have a problem, they just want you to address it with them. So you're definitely going to be able to be very honest. This person's very honest, and I think that does come a lot from how comfortable they are within themselves, okay? Very honest. They kind of say what they want to say, okay? You're going to be a little, I'm hearing a little bit edgy on starting a new beginning because what I was picking up on, this person does live a very fast-paced life. I'm hearing a New York City lifestyle. They're on the go. They're definitely not a homebody, okay? This person likes to go out. They definitely like their freedom, and they definitely, you know, they really do value people. They value connections, and that's why I feel like they're so committed to you. This does feel like I'm hearing like a lifelong friend. Like when they're your friend, they're gonna be there for you, okay? They definitely value people, and they're definitely very much a people person. A lot of fire energy, okay? They're definitely in the spotlight. They're not scared to like share who they are. And definitely with the Emperor coming out, just super stable in who they are, super stable in their life, and very sure of who they are. Definitely very like a spunky type of spontaneous, adventurous type of personality, okay? But also at the same time very compassionate. So it's honestly like that perfect mix of being super out there, super charismatic, but also being such a teddy bear and ooey gooey inside of their heart, okay? But I am picking up on also, just get a little sip. I am talking very fast because I feel like that's how this person goes about life. Very unapologetic, okay? Like when they want something, they go get it without apology. They definitely stand out in a room. Okay, when the Four of Wands coming out, like definitely super duper committed to you, okay? And I'm hearing definitely very intrigued by your personality, okay? Because, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, hold on, let this, okay. I definitely feel like you're a little bit opposite from this person, okay? This person feels very like, not very much a homebody, definitely very talkative. You kind of feel more on the shy side a little bit. I'm hearing kind of, what is the word I'm trying to look for? A little bit reserved is what I'm picking up on, okay? And that could just be because you're still figuring out who you are. Completely understandable, guys, okay? But this person's definitely gonna have their life together, definitely feeling like they are going to be very like rich, very stable, okay? But another thing that I picked up on is they're going to be abundant, but they're definitely going to want to share their abundance. They're not a greedy person. Again, they're very compassionate. They're not greedy, and they're definitely going to want to share all of this, okay? And this kind of leads me into what I want to talk about next, okay? Because I feel like they're gonna want to be, they're super like fast paced, even a little fidgety at points, okay? With the Four of Swords here and the Knight of Wands, it almost kind of feels like there's gonna need to be a little bit of a slowdown, but I think that's gonna be fine. I think when you first meet this person with the Knight of Wands, I feel like they're gonna be very like energetic to like get this thing going, get a move on with this connection. You know, they're gonna like you, they're gonna know you, they're gonna want to move in, and they're gonna want to commit to you, because that's how they go about life, okay? They love control and they love their freedom. When they want something, they go after it and they go get it, okay? But what I did here is they're gonna be super understanding and super patient and respectful to what you're wanting as well. So what I'm just getting here is that when this person first comes into your life, just give them a little heads up. Say we need to slow down things a little bit, because this person's like high energy. Okay, I'm hearing like caffeinated beverages. They're on the go. They're super excited. They're super adventurous. They feel like a Sagittarius. Okay, they don't have to be though. Okay, definitely don't have to be. What else was I getting? Okay. So I definitely feel like with the Eight of Wands here on the bottom of the deck in the reverse, just there might need to be a little bit of a slowdown here, because they're definitely going to be very talkative, very they're going to communicate a lot, okay? But you might not be ready for that level of commitment just yet, okay? So you might just have to tell them to slow down. But regardless of this little problem that you might have at the start, they're not going to try to go find someone else, because they are very sure that they like you. And as I said, this person, they have very solid things within their life when you meet them, like friendships, solid. Family, I feel like solid. I'm hearing they've already kind of cut ties with all of that other type of karmic stuff. This person definitely feels like when they enter your life, they're going to be very healed. I'm also hearing very productive. So this person could also be a little bit of a workaholic. You might have to ground them back down to earth, because this person does feel very ungrounded. Even though I said they're super stable, it's weird. At the same time, they also feel like they don't take time to calm down and just enjoy like a meditative state, okay? Let's see what else I was getting here. Very adventurous, okay? And really wanting to show you off is what I also got. I feel like this person is going to be the type to want to like take pictures of you and want to, you know, just want to have you all to themselves. They are a little bit controlling, not in a bad way, okay? They definitely like their freedom, okay? And they're definitely they're gonna want you when they want you. So you might just have to tell them to slow down a little bit. But as I said, very stable within themselves, having their life together. And I almost am kind of hearing they're gonna kind of be the glue to your life. So when you see this person's life together, it's gonna kind of inspire you to get your own life together. And I'm also hearing something about funding your business ventures. So this person would definitely be the type, if you're wanting to get into something creative, they would pay it all, okay? I'm hearing some nights you're not going to want to talk on the phone. So this is speedy, speedy, speedy. This person likes to, they're very playful, okay? They're definitely very funny, very charismatic, very playful, very out there, very high energy, high vibe type of person. Like I'm really fidgety, okay, right now. But that's just because they're so excited and ready for life, because it really feels like they have their shit together. And yeah, so let's kind of keep moving on. I also heard pulls you out of a dungeon. So again, I feel like this person is really gonna pull you out of like a stagnant period and kind of get your life moving forward. I also kind of feel like this person is gonna open up a lot of options for you, okay? Is what I'm also picking up on. I feel like at first though, you might not be as attentive to this person's needs, but that they're gonna be completely fine with that. But as I said, you're gonna wanna take it a little bit slower, but inevitably, they're going to still be committed to you, and you're still going to be committed to them. You just might want to slow things down a little bit. Okay, so let's see if I can get any more things that they need to know about who this person is. I'm hearing your best friend. So again, this person feels very loyal is another word coming through, okay? Yeah, like I feel like with not today in the reverse, like they're not the type of person where if you reach out, they're not going to be there for you. They're definitely there for you for the long run. But we'll kind of get into their shadow side as well in a few minutes. Okay, but I want to go into their looks and talk a little bit about what they look like and some of their characteristics. Remember, this is a general reading, so not everything has to resonate or fit to your soulmate. I did hear jawline, okay? I'm hearing that could slice cake. Like, bitch, this jawline, their jawline is gonna be sharp, okay? They're very naturally beautiful. And what I mean by that is they don't really have to try. They wake up in the morning, their face, they have a very symmetrical type of face, is what I'm getting. Oh yeah. So not only are they very attentive to you emotionally, I'm hearing they're super hot, and you have the sun on the bottom of the deck. Okay, guys, so this is like your person that could also maybe work out a little bit because they're so high energy. They're always going to want to be doing something. Okay, but I do feel like they could be their body could be in very good shape is what I'm getting, because this person is very naturally attractive, very naturally beautiful, but they're not the type to be like all up in their ego, like, look at me, look how hot I am. Like, this person is definitely not like that at all. I did want to mention that. This person kind of has a little bit of insecurity within themselves, which I think is why they try so hard, like at the gym and stuff, okay? So, but I think you'll kind of help them. This pile definitely feels like a good yin and yang type of balance, okay? If that makes sense, okay? But we're definitely tuning more into them and not you, but let's kind of keep going, because I did also want to talk about and address like their shadow side. So kind of like, what are the parts that you might not like about them so much, because we all have them. I have them, you have them, we all have them. But you know, I just wanted to kind of tune into that as well. So sometimes this person, because you're not gonna give this I don't know, you don't feel like the type to just drool over this person, and I think sometimes they can get a little bit offended by that, and they can get a little bit needy, okay? Because you don't feel like you're giving as much into this connection at first, so I'm hearing I can be needy. Like, this person does feel a little bit needy at times, wanting you in their life a little bit more, wanting you to follow their schedule instead of your own. And that's the only thing I'm getting about this person. Like, they're very stable in their life, but they act like they know everything about everyone else's life, okay? Because kind of seems like they're gonna wanna pull you into their life when you're like, well, I have my own life too, okay? So they're gonna kind of need to compromise a little bit. And also, let's kind of see what I'm getting here. Yeah, like, they're gonna want to rush things, okay, is what I said. So just pay attention to that. And sometimes, this was the only thing I was picking up on. If they get angry or they get mad, they can get a little bit up in their ego and a little bit of a high horse energy. I feel like this rarely happens, but when things don't go their way, okay, because they are a little bit controlling and they do like their freedom. So I do kind of feel like when something's not going exactly their way, or their business or whatever they're doing in their career isn't working out exactly their way, they do get a little bit irritated and can get a little bit, I'm getting like agitated, a little bit mean, okay, and a little bit in their ego is what I was picking up on. And they can get very heated sometimes in the moment, like super irritated in the moment where they kind of lash out. But that's just like, I feel like some sort of protection mechanism or something, or just something they kind of need to deal with because they need to kind of release control issues a little bit. But for the most part, they're pretty, you know, laid back, but you know, the opposite of that, their kind of shadow self, they can get a little bit in their ego. They can sometimes say things, I'm getting things that they don't mean, like very harsh, sharp words, okay? But I'm hearing that's just gonna be something that you have to deal with, okay? Let me kind of see what else is coming through in terms of their shadow self spirit, shadow of this person. Okay, I'm hearing like jealous, like a little bit jealous, okay, if you're talking to other people, because I don't know, they really want you. They can be a little bit needy, and sometimes I think they can get a little bit jealous if you're not always kind of feeding them the attention, okay, or letting them know how good that they are, okay? So I do think there can be a little bit of jealousy, okay, when it comes to this person, but not much. I think they can this person's very well balanced. When they realize that they're getting a little bit mean or a little bit jealous, I'm getting that they can kind of keep themselves in check. But you kind of definitely feel a little bit more introverted, where this person is a little bit more extroverted, okay? That's kind of the general sense. It is a general reading. So let me see if I can get any more cards or channeled messages on their shadow. Pile 1's shadow. Yep. What did I say, guys? Lightning. Just wanting things so quick. I'm getting, and like when they are not the ones that are making the plan, or when it's not their way, I'm hearing their way or the highway, they get a little bit agitated, and sometimes a little bit mean, but I think that's just going to be something you guys work through. So let me just kind of see like how you might meet them before we end the reading. Okay, I'm hearing a nice sunny day. I do feel like you're going to meet this person in a public environment. They're definitely going to walk up to you, or you might even see them online or something, because their presence, I'm hearing, is known. So you might just meet them because they're known through social media, or you like spot them on Instagram or like something. I'm hearing the beach, so they might live by the beach, okay, is what I'm getting. But I'm also getting when you first meet them, you might be a little, I'm hearing you're insecure, don't know what for, okay? You might be a little insecure, kind of comparing your life to their life, where they're at on the pedestal and where you're at, but they're not going to be like that at all. And you might get a little bit like shaky when you first meet them, because you feel like they're, I feel like your first assumption is going to be that they're a very big flirter, but once you get to know them, you're going to see how big of a heart they have and how giving this person really is and how committed they really are going to be with you. It kind of feels like the only thing I'm feeling is you're going to be the one a little bit more held back. But I think in due time, you're going to open up, I'm hearing, to this relationship. So how are you going to meet? It almost kind of feels like one of those movies where it's like they come up, hey, what's your name? Like they're going to be super whimsical when they meet them. It feels like they're going to walk up to you at a public environment, like a bar or something like that. But I know that's super general, but that's just what's coming through, or what Spirit's kind of wanting to tell me. Maybe Spirit doesn't want you to know how you're going to meet them, okay? And I'm also hearing volleyball, so I don't know. But definitely with Judgment, yeah, Spirit don't want you to know how you're going to meet them. They just don't, okay? I'm hearing let them surprise you, because this person is going to be so whimsical. You are going to be drooling when you first see this person, okay? I'm hearing in action, okay? Pile number 1, that was awesome, okay? What a reading, what a message. Let me know down in the comments if that resonated, okay? Let me know what you thought, okay? Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and please subscribe and click the notification bell so that you get notified every time we upload. And I'm going to go ahead and move into pile number 2. Hi, beautiful souls that chose pile number 2, or this deck right here, the Fountain Tarot. This deck, welcome. This is going to be a reading on who is your soulmate, okay? So I went ahead and channeled some messages off camera, so we can kind of jump right into this reading. I am also going to be tuning in and getting some channeled messages on camera, but this just kind of helps me bring through a more clear and concise message for you guys, okay? So let me just kind of breathe and tune into your energy real quick, pile 2. Okay, so what I first am going to tune into is, where are you on the journey to meeting this person, okay? And I've got to be honest, I think a lot of you have already met this person, okay? I'm hearing they're already in your tribe. It kind of feels like you've already hung out, or you've already talked on the phone, or you've already been in communication. If that's not the case, guys, and you're like, well, I haven't met them, it is coming up soon, and I'm hearing in the near future. Oh my gosh, my body is getting complete butterflies. I think a lot of you have met this person, okay? I feel like a lot of you have even seen this person like physically, like you've hung out with this person already. If not, guys, just kind of take what resonates. So what I'm, oh, excuse me. Okay, sorry, got a little excited there, okay? So what I'm feeling for you guys, where are you at on your journey? I feel like you're very emotionally evolved, okay? You feel really mature emotionally. You guys, honestly, I'm hearing old soul. You guys feel like you have lived so many lifetimes. I'm hearing with this person together. Okay, so it could have even been one of those moments where it was like love at first sight. You felt like you've known this person for years, okay? But you guys feel super like in your power. I'm hearing like you guys feel like super connected to your heart space. I also am picked up you're ready for love. You know, you're ready for like a practical relationship. You guys feel super ready to kind of put your foot down in a relationship. Kind of, I'm hearing something sturdy, something solid. You guys do feel very like evolved emotionally, really ready to kind of accept someone else into your life is what I'm picking up on, okay? I do feel like a lot of you in the past have gone through a lot of trauma, and I'm hearing a lot of like bullshit, but it really feels like you guys have really worked on getting over that. What I want to mention though is I'm hearing like a worry wart. So it does feel like in the past you guys were like very much a worry wart, super anxious a lot. But again, I feel like you guys are really finding yourself. You're really finding that grounding energy in your life. And, you know, you're tuning more into your heart space. I feel like this pile, I feel like previously you used to be like a headspace kind of person. But I feel like you have spiritually evolved and become a heart space type of person, okay? I heard editing and realigning your life. I thought that was so cool that Spirit said editing, because that's such an awesome word, because it feels like you're kind of plucking things out of your life, moving things around and really figuring things out. But you do feel ready to kind of accept this soulmate in your life. That's why I feel like you've already met them. And I'm hearing coming into union. So you could have already kind of started your journey with this person. So what else? I was also hearing, I'm hearing finding meaning. So you guys are really, you know, you're spiritually evolved, you're really digging into yourself, you're really digging into your emotions. And some of you have even, I'm hearing, found the career field that you're going to be into for life. Okay, so you guys feel really, really evolved. Okay, and I feel like I'm hearing like a spiritual junkie. Okay, so I feel like you guys are really involved in spirituality, okay? And you've really kind of dug into that healing part of yourself, especially with the star energy. You really kind of, I'm almost getting found the flow of your life. Like, it really does feel like you guys are pretty comfortable right now in your life. Pretty calm, okay? And I'm hearing like adversities are over, definitely with the 5 of Wands coming out in the reverse too. Like, you guys feel pretty chill, if you want me to be real with you, okay? Because I heard finding peace, not stuck anymore. So like, really just feel like you guys feel pretty chill, pretty peaceful. But one thing I did hear before we kind of get into who this person is, I did hear running out of ideas on how to bring this person in. I'm hearing you guys are really like, I'm getting the vision of a pickaxe. Like, you guys are really trying to pick at this person for some of you. And you're finding it hard to open this person up is what I'm feeling for a lot of you. I'm getting like you guys have kind of been the flirters. You've been the person to kind of make the first move, and you've had to put a lot of energy and effort, I'm getting, already into this union. If not, this is how it's going to start. Okay, so if you haven't met, it's going to start with like you putting in a shit ton of energy and a shit ton of effort, okay? Because I also heard love is hard, and what I'm getting by that is you're so emotionally evolved, you know, it's kind of hard for people to meet you at your level, okay? You guys feel like you are in your bad bitch energy right now, okay? Your life really feels like it's flowing, not a lot is super closed off, which is why I feel like you're already starting to manifest this soulmate into your life, okay? But before we move into who this soulmate is, I did also want to mention I channeled because your soulmate is emotionally closed off, and that's why this union is a little bit hard. But I think I'm hearing that's all in the experience, because I do feel like you guys are teachers in this lifetime, and I do feel like you're gonna teach a lot. Just from the energy I'm already picking up on, it does feel like you're gonna teach this person how to be emotionally vulnerable, if you want me to be real, because, you know, you're so evolved, guys. You know, you're that spiritual teacher that has to teach the world, and I'm hearing pave the way. So I really do feel like you're gonna kind of lead this connection, okay? But let's get into this person, because that's what it's all about. I just wanted to kind of give a little backstory, because this is like an in-depth reading, okay? So, super duper excited. Let's get into this. Okay, so who is this person, okay? Who are they? I immediately heard a doctor for some of you. This person is very, I'm hearing very scheduled, very strict, okay, in terms of like their life. They like to do things in order. They like patterns, okay. They like familiar, for things to be sort of familiar, okay. They don't like things outside of the box. This person definitely feels like someone who's kind of in their bubble and they don't really want anything to, I'm hearing, fall or shake up in that bubble, if that makes sense. Your person is definitely, though, very grounded, okay? So they've got their shit together in terms of like, you know, their job and stuff. Their life is pretty well organized, okay? But that's more on the outside, okay? But I do feel like this person struggles a little bit in terms of the inside. But hearing on the outside, their life is very appealing, okay? It's, you know, they have a nice apartment. They have a nice living environment or whatever. But this person's a little more focused, I feel like, on their outer presence, and not so focused on, I'm hearing, their inner presence, okay? And what I have to say, guys, is you're in this reading, you're not going to really figure out that because Spirit did not allow me to dig that deep. Spirit mentioned before I get started, they said something, where is it? They said, you're gonna yeah, Spirit says you will have to figure this part out on your own, okay? So I'm just gonna kind of tell you, how they're gonna kind of come off, from an outer perspective, okay? This person feels very sad and lonely. It doesn't feel like they have a whole lot of friends, okay? Doesn't feel like they go out a lot. They kind of stick to their schedule, wake up, go to work, go to bed, wake up, go to work, go to bed, okay? But they really do like a strong tribe. They really do desire a strong tribe in their life. They do desire a strong commitments in their life, but I feel like I'm hearing burn so many bridges. I feel like in the past, this person has been through so much trauma, and this could even be talking about a past life, okay? I feel like they've been through so much with friends tearing them apart, okay? Past relationships tearing them apart, and I'm hearing they've never met anyone quite like you. You guys feel like a very kind, evolved soul, and this person is not going to be used to that, okay? I'm hearing people have whipped their heart. Like, this person's heart has been broke so many times, so I feel like they've really learned how to cover up their emotions and their feelings. So definitely when you meet this person, they're not going to be super emotional, guys. Knight of Swords in the reverse, they're going to be a little bit held back, a little bit reserved, and they're not going to let you in to their life, okay, just yet when you meet them, okay? Three of Swords in the reverse because they don't want to get broke again. The Chariot in the reverse. So a lot of reserved energy. Okay, this person really, I'm hearing, wanting to take a time out. This could even be someone you're dealing with that kind of comes in and then they leave. They're like, they think they're ready and then they realize they're not ready, or they're too scared. This person is going to be scared of this connection and a little bit fearful of this companionship. But regardless of that, they're not going to let you go, okay? They're just gonna, this person feels like they're gonna disappear for a while sometimes, but they're never gonna completely let you go. Because they do see your divinity, they do see your star energy, they do see your kindness. I'm hearing your acceptability, okay? You definitely feel like you're very kind to this person, and you also feel like you're gonna be very patient with this person because this is gonna take a lot of time to open them up. And you're really going to have to dig through this person's heart wall. They feel very traditional, guys. And this person I was also kind of picking up on, they like to stay busy, like go to work, go to bed, and keep this kind of structure because it kind of prevents them from feeling. They don't really, like, they feel like when they wake up and go to work and just kind of focus on everything outside of them, it helps them not tune into the inside, if that makes sense. So this person's very focused on their outside view, and so when you meet them, I'm hearing a little bit numb. Like, this person is not like to feel, so they like to stay busy to kind of keep their mind occupied so that they don't have to feel in any kind of way, shape, or form. They might appear very tough, I'm getting, when you first meet them. I'm hearing very tough, very strong, also very goal-oriented, but I'm hearing they're really a sucker at heart. Like, they really like to feel. They just have, they've either forgotten how to feel or they've just closed off to feeling in general, okay? I also heard they're kind of emotionally challenged. They do indulge in a lot of activity to keep their mind occupied. This person is such a hard worker. And this person also deals with a lot of insecurity, guys. What I'm picking up on is when you meet them, you're going to be, I'm hearing skyrocketing. You're going to be like on the rise, and this might make this person a little uncomfortable because they are very like traditional and rooted in their beliefs. So they're kind of going to feel like they need to provide to you regardless of gender. It doesn't matter what gender this is. They are going to feel like they need to provide to you more than you providing to them, okay? But what I'm getting is once you can break into this person's heart wall, there's no going back, okay? Once this person loves, they love hard, they love for life. So what I'm also picking up on is this person, like, they don't break people's hearts. People break their hearts, if that makes sense. They're so emotionally open normally. They've learned to kind of close it off, okay? They love balanced, loving relationships, okay? And that's why they're going to love you so much, because you're really going to open. It's almost going to kind of be like this person, that you're going to be the first person that kind of reopens their heart, okay? And this person is really going to like that about you, okay? This is going to be a very long-lasting relationship. Once you get this person in, once this person opens up, there's no turning back, guys, okay? But Spirit is saying you're going to get to know them in due time. So they're not really telling you their deepest desires. Spirit really wants you to kind of experience that in real time and not get that information from a reading. But at least this reading will kind of help you identify who this is. This person is also very intellectually charged, is what I was getting. Okay, they're definitely very, very smart, but this person feels like they don't talk unless they're spoken to. So again, you're really going to have to do a lot of prying open in this person, okay? But it definitely feels like once you can get this person to start talking, you guys are literally going to have the best conversations. This person is literally such a sweetheart, it feels like, but they are going to come off a little different, I'm hearing, around everyone else, okay? So this person, like, I feel like if you see them from social media, they're not going to match, they're not really going to match what they're showing you. It kind of feels like this person is only going to show you who they truly are. They don't really show anyone else that, because again, this person is a little bit scared of being heartbroken, okay? I hope this is making sense. A lot of information coming through here. So who is this person, Spirit? Any more info? Who is this person? Yeah, this person is going to be absolutely in love with you, okay? But before you can kind of get to paradise, before you can kind of get to commitment with this person, you are going to have to go at it, okay? With the hammer here, exactly what I was picking up on. You're gonna have to really dig into this person because they feel super closed off, okay? It almost kind of feels like you're only gonna get a glimpse of them every so often. They're not like pile number one. If you did listen to pile number one, completely different, completely opposite energies. But what I'm also getting, you don't really feel super you don't really feel super extroverted either. It feels more spiritually evolved, okay? You kind of keep to yourself too. I feel like you guys kind of keep a small tribe, and this person is very similar to you. You just kind of have to open them up. You guys do feel very similar to each other, okay? Is what I'm picking up on. So, but you're not gonna notice that yet. I kind of feel like when you first meet them, you're kind of gonna assume they're opposite from you, but really you guys have more in common than you think. This person is just not sharing it, okay? But that's kind of all I got for who they are, but looks, okay? So also channeling this person could be a chef, okay? Really good at cooking. I know that's really specific, but I was picking up on that. Like they could love to cook or something like that. Also, I was picking up on this person could be a parent at the time you meet them, okay, or already have kids, or already have been in a marriage, okay, or already been in previous committed relationships is what I'm picking up on, where it kind of feels like this could be your first commitment or something like that, okay? But you guys are definitely going to have a new beginning with this person, a new fresh start with this person, but it's just gonna take a little bit of time, okay? So what else do I get? I also got this person could be a little bit on the shorter side, okay? And they like their hair, they get their hair cut often, and they're very like, they like things organized. They almost kind of feel like a Virgo. They like their hair to be cut. They like their house to be in order. Definitely not a messy person, okay? And that's why they're kind of swaying away from emotion, because emotions are messy, okay? You can't control emotions, and this person likes to control. They like to control their life so much so that they don't feel at all sometimes, because you know, as you guys know, you can't control feelings, and so this person has learned to just block feelings off because it's something they can't control. But you guys are going to kind of reopen this person's heart, okay, if that makes sense, okay? You guys are going to kind of remove this person from a very challenging time with the Six of Swords in their life, okay? Because when you first meet this person, they feel a little bit... They feel like they're hiding their true selves. They feel like they're kind of behind a false mask. So whatever this person portrays when you first meet them is definitely not really who they are, okay? Also, I was getting this person's very insecure about their weight for some of you. It is general. They just kind of feel like this person's going to complain a lot about like not being pretty enough or comparing themselves to other people or just not feeling attractive. Again, this person's like very insecure, very not open. Definitely people have made them feel in the past that they're not worthy. Which I think past relationships and past trauma is where this kind of lack of self-worth stems from within them, okay? And you're going to kind of teach them almost kind of how to love themselves again, okay? Because you guys feel so sweet, and this is definitely the kind of person that they need in their life, okay? You guys are kind of going to be similar in the way of like, you guys both are very compassionate, but this person has just kind of lost that a little bit because they have been hurt because of this compassion they have, if that makes sense, okay? Their shadow side. What is their shadow side? What are some of the characteristics that are going to be a little bit challenging within this person? They care a lot about what people think, guys. I feel like they change themselves around their friends. They change themselves around other people, but they don't change themselves around you. So just keep that in mind. You know, you might go out with friends, a group of people, and they're going to act totally different, okay? Because this person does care a lot about what people think. I do feel like they were raised in a household to care what other people think. You know, definitely a very traditional household. They also, I'm getting, this is not necessarily a shadow side of them. They could be very religious is what I'm picking up on as well. And I'm hearing like a lot of monuments is what I'm getting. They could be like that person that has like religious statues in their house, but take that how it resonates, okay? But what I'm also picking up on is because they're so religious, because they're so traditional, they're in commitments for the long run. They do believe in marriage. They do believe in staying committed. They're definitely not going to be a homewrecker or cheat on you or anything like that. When they're in a commitment, they're in a commitment. It's almost just a matter of you've got to open them up first. This person has to be very, very comfortable before they share themselves to you, which is going to be the main challenge I'm getting of this relationship, because you guys might get a little bit impatient with this person, okay? Some more things about their shadow selves. They do sometimes expect, like, I feel like traditional gender roles. Like sometimes they expect you to, you know, cook dinner or cook the meals or, you know, be there for them when they get home from work, or they feel like they have to be the provider of the home regardless of like what gender they are. They also sometimes, I feel like, can project their own self-worth issues onto you, okay? So they sometimes, I feel like, can make you feel a little unworthy within yourself just because they don't feel worthy within themselves. I do kind of feel like this person needs to deal with themselves a little bit is what I'm picking up on, because you can't deal with it for them, okay? So this person is going to need to heal a lot because this person is definitely very hoarderish with their love. They don't like to give a lot where you feel like you're giving so much, okay? Okay, sorry guys. So yeah, this person also definitely fears a lot of change, guys. As I said, they like it their way. You know, they're super controlling. They don't like things to get mixed up or messy. So sometimes this person struggles with like change, okay? Is also what I'm picking up on. And I do feel like this person is going to struggle with the divinity of this connection. It is going to scare them, guys. This is a very deep soulmate connection. And that is going to be scary for them because they've never dealt with something like this before, okay? You know, usually karmic relationships are supposed to heal you and they're supposed to make you learn, but instead it's made this person close off. But you're almost kind of gonna start fresh. You're gonna help this person start a new life. You're gonna help this person learn how to collaborate with people again. So this person's definitely gonna grow over the course of this relationship, okay? And I also heard like a non-believer for some of you. So they might not even believe that this is a soulmate connection at first, but they're definitely going to realize it the more they get to know you, okay? Let's kind of see. And I also heard this person can be like a bit boring. I feel like they can wallow in their self-pity sometimes. I'm getting like, you know, Eeyore from Pooh Bear, like just like feel sorry for me, feel bad for me, okay, and wanting you to fix their problems, and it's not really your job. But again, this is just their shadow side, and we all have this part of ourselves, okay? Let's see. Anything else, Spirit, that this person has a little difficulty with? I just heard sharing feelings. So again, kind of the whole theme of this is you don't really know this person until you know them, okay? Until they open up, until they choose to share themselves with you, okay? So let's kind of tune in to maybe how you're gonna meet them real quick. How are you gonna meet them? Okay, you're gonna meet this person in a very weird way, guys. Okay, this is gonna be one of those connections where it feels like, how did I meet you? Like, do I remember how I met you? You know, you might just meet, I'm getting like a very odd way, okay? It's gonna be just such an odd way, okay? I also feel like there could be a physical distance between the two of you, and what I'm also picking up on is you kind of wanting to speed this connection up, and this connection is also going to teach you patience, okay? But it feels like you guys are going to meet in one of those ways where it's like very just like you bump into each other is what it feels like randomly. Like, I know it's super general, but it is a general reading, like just like randomly bumping into each other, okay? You're almost kind of going to meet this person at the perfect time before they're too closed off, because I feel like if they hadn't have met you guys, they might have been closed off completely. Because when you come in, you're going to be coming in like the Empress, really high and mighty, and this is going to help that person blossom into their self, okay? But you guys are actually you have a lot more in common than you think. I just think that this person is not going to reveal it yet. But yeah, so how are you going to meet them? Yeah, I'm hearing like on a whim. So just like very abruptly, very out of the blue. Okay, guys, so I think that's it for who your soulmate is. Okay, yeah, definitely gonna, yeah, guys. This is someone I feel like you've lived many, many lifetimes with. This is a deep soulmate connection. Okay, I'm also getting you guys mirror each other a lot. So could even be twin flame, but they're not going to be very talkative at first. They're going to come off very shy until you start talking to them, okay? Because they become themselves when they're with you, which is so beautiful, guys, okay? But just take your time, guys, with this connection. This is going to be a slow ride, okay? So be patient with this person. But let me know if that resonated down below. Okay, let me know what you thought of the reading. Let me know if it resonated. Let me know if you've already met them. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell so you get notified every time we upload, and make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to pile number 3. Hi, beautiful souls that chose pile number 3 or the Star Spinner Tarot, this deck right here. Welcome. This is going to be a reading on who is your soulmate, okay? So I did already channel a few messages before I turned on the camera, okay, but I am going to be channeling messages on camera as well and shuffling cards. So let's go ahead and kind of tune in to what I'm going to start with is, where are you on the journey to meeting them? Like, have you met them yet? Okay. So what I was immediately picking up for you guys is like you're kind of in that state of like in between, okay, is what I'm thinking, is what I'm feeling. Like things could be better, but you're definitely not at your worst. I was also picking up on like almost you kind of being like in the middle of your shadow work, or in the middle of your spiritual awakening, or like in the middle, I'm hearing, of your soul progression. Okay, it's almost like the period right before you meet the one. So for most of you, I don't think you've met this person, but obviously take what resonates, because some of you might have already met them, okay? It's kind of one of those that are like, it's kind of like flip-flop. Like pile number 1 definitely didn't meet them yet. Pile number 2 definitely did. But this pile kind of feels like it could be either or, so definitely use your own intuition on that. But it kind of feels like you guys are kind of like overcoming challenges. You're in that period of overcoming struggles. You know, you're definitely not at your lowest point, but you're kind of like definitely not at your best point, which is kind of a beautiful stage in your life. You're kind of like the caterpillar in the cocoon just before you become the butterfly, you know, the period before growth, you know. But you're definitely the devil in the reverse. You're working on it. You're working on releasing toxic situations. You're working on releasing negativity. I'm also hearing something about like work, like maybe moving to a new home or something like that as well. So again, that period of kind of getting your things in order, you know, getting your ducks in a row, okay? And I feel like some of you have been a little bit impatient when it comes to manifesting your soulmate. I feel like you're kind of looking for love, or you're really, really wanting love, but Spirit's like, no, we just need a few more months to heal you, or you need a few more weeks or months to kind of develop as a person before we show you who you're supposed to be with. You're definitely overcoming a lot of struggle right now, or already have overcome a lot of struggle, and you are doing well at it. You're definitely pushing through, and it feels like you've been on this journey like for quite some time, but not to the point yet where you have met your soulmate. For most of you, it doesn't feel like you've met this person. And I do feel like just from the imagery on this card, like take a look. She's kind of looking out. Like you guys are getting a little bit impatient. It feels like where's my person? Where's my love? But Spirit's like, just hold on. We're really trying to put things together for you, okay? You guys are doing the work. Keep doing the work. And I'm hearing growth will appear. So, you know, just give it a few more months. Give it some more time. It doesn't feel super far away. You have the Strength card. So just stay strong during this period. Stay strong during this time. I'm hearing of like being alone, because it's really going to be beneficial when you meet your person. Because it also kind of feels like, I just have to say this, it kind of feels like you guys are mirroring this person directly. So could be twin flame energy as well. Like this person almost kind of feels like you guys are on the same journey, and they really need you to finish up your journey, and they really need this person to finish up their journey to self-discovery so that you can come together. Because Spirit is also wanting me to mention to you that it's two wholes that make a relationship, and they're kind of wanting you to be whole first, okay? Yeah, you're just not ready for this yet, okay? But it's coming though, okay? Because you're definitely, you know, you've been doing the work, and this is what I was channeling, guys. You've been doing the work. You're very intuitive, and you're going up, okay? You are on the rise, okay? But you know, you're kind of almost in that in between period where you are out of the dark, but you haven't yet seen the light, is what I'm kind of picking up for you, okay? Like almost, I heard in the middle of a transformation for this pile, okay? So now we're gonna kind of go into who is this person and like some personality traits. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, this is a very difficult person to kind of pinpoint who they really are, because I'm hearing like multiple faces, okay? This person is very like adaptable. It feels like they would be very good in like any type of environment. They're definitely very much like a people person. They like conversation, and they're good all over the place is what I'm getting. They're a little bit ungrounded, okay? What I'm mainly picking up on them is like they're always on the move. It feels like they're a bit of like enjoy the party life, okay? And it's like when you meet them, you might struggle a little bit to nail this person down or like get them in a commitment, because what I'm also getting is they like to flirt with people, okay? They love people. They love being in like crowds, okay? They really like a lot of attention, okay? And I don't feel like you're gonna be the person that really feeds all of this attention onto this person, okay? I just don't feel like you're gonna do that, okay? Because as I said, you're still kind of transforming in your own life, okay? But they're very like, I feel like to you, they're gonna come off very well mannered, like being very well put together, but it's almost like sometimes it's like a little bit of a mask, okay? Like they come off that way to you, like making all these promises, but then they kind of act a little different around their friends, you know what I mean? Like it almost kind of feels like this person is like multiple people sometimes. Like I almost kind of feel like this person acts different ways in different environments. I don't know, guys. This has been one of the hardest people to kind of tune into, okay? And you're gonna notice in whatever environment this person is in, they thrive. Very adaptable. They're a very well-determined person. When they want something, they go after it. But this person does struggle, I feel like, a little bit with like commitment. It kind of feels like they have multiple friends, multiple people in their life, you know, multiple pursuits kind of. So I feel like a main struggle with this person is kind of going to be getting them to commit to kind of you and kind of getting them to commit to this relationship, because they're definitely always on the go. And you know, I feel like at times this can be a little bit imbalanced, because I feel like you're going to want to be ready to kind of give into this relationship, and you're going to kind of have to bring this person back down to earth, because I'm hearing like this person isn't really sure what they want next, okay? Feels like your person is dipping their hand in multiple pots and they're not super sure of themselves, okay? This person does feel a little bit immature emotionally, and I do feel like you are going to struggle in terms of emotional maturity with this person, okay? Not today. Like, I don't know, like, this person, sometimes it's like they just kind of do what they want. They're super adaptable. They're all over the place. And it kind of feels like they can be whoever they need to be. So not necessarily manipulative, but just be aware that this person can kind of come off differently in different moments of their life. I don't know. This person feels like a shapeshifter. Like one minute I kind of latch on to who they might be. They change, it feels like, okay? So this person might give you super like, light and dark energy, like bad and good, kind of like this and that type of energy. So you know, just be aware of that, okay? Because also I'm getting this person really likes their free time, okay? They really like to go out with friends. They really like to party. They don't really like to be nailed down in any particular place. A little bit similar to pile one, but pile one's person was definitely very committed in their life and super stable. This person kind of feels like they have more growing up to do. So it's kind of difficult for me to kind of pinpoint who they really are, because I don't think they know who they really are. And it kind of feels like you're going to meet this person at a time where they're trying out different things in their life. And you're almost kind of going to be there when this person discovers who they are. So you're definitely not going to meet this person in a time where they know who they are, okay, is what I'm getting from this person. Because I don't know, they just feel a little bit immature. They feel like there's a little bit more growth that needs to be done within them. There's a little bit more evolving that needs to be done within their soul. Okay, so just be aware of that. I'm not exactly tuning into any specific energies, but I feel like when you meet them, it's gonna be a little challenging to kind of pinpoint who they really are, pinpoint what they really want. Cause like, I don't know, like it kind of feels like, you know, they like to party, they like to, you know, just kind of be all over the place. Like there's not one spot that it feels like this person really excels in. They're just like figuring things out, okay? They just like don't know, guys. They just don't know. They don't know where they belong when you meet this person, okay? So that is going to be a little bit challenging, because it feels like you're going to meet this person and then they're going to kind of figure out what they want. Then they're going to kind of become more emotionally mature, because this person does feel a little bit immature when you meet them. They feel a little bit all over the place, okay? They lack it's like they lack self-assurance, so they become different people or different versions of themselves. So just a big shapeshifter type of energy here. Let me see if I can get a few cards on this to kind of help me. This is difficult. So what do I say to you? You're gonna know who this is if it's very challenging to really identify their personality and their personality traits, because it does feel like they're a little bit of everything. Okay, so be aware of that. They're definitely gonna like their friends, guys. And it's gonna be challenging to kind of nail this person down or get this person to, I don't know, it just kind of feels like they're always on to the next things. It's so challenging to kind of get this person to sit still and to like just be in a commitment. It kind of feels like their friends just change all the time, and the people in their life just kind of change all the time, because that's how they keep it fresh. They're so unsure of themselves, they kind of get their self-worth from things outside of them, so they kind of always are wanting to switch it up, okay? Just so they can keep their life new and exciting, is what I'm picking up. And I know that sounds harsh, but that's just what's kind of coming through for pile number 3, okay? I'm hearing there's like a bit of disregard, okay? So you're gonna kind of feel like when you meet them, like you're like everyone else, because guys, this person like feels like they talk to so many people. I'm hearing like a playboy, so definitely feels like they're gonna change. I feel like slowly but surely when they meet you, okay? Yeah, they're so unsure in their life, guys, and that's why it's so difficult for me to tune into one specific thing. I'm hearing they don't really have a specific venture, like they don't really know what their hobbies are. Their hobby is just kind of going all over the place, because that's how they kind of define themselves. They define themselves by friends. They define themselves by everybody outside of them, because they're not comfortable with identifying within yet, is what I'm kind of picking up on, which is a little bit different, okay? This is a weird energy because this person feels so... I feel like I'm speaking and everything is kind of counterintuitive. You're like, well, you just said that and you just said that, but that's what it feels like. Like this person just feels like so all over the place, is what I'm picking up on, okay? Because it kind of feels like they're I'm hearing a little bit of a trickster, like they act one way around you and then they act completely different, and you're not really sure how to pinpoint this person exactly, okay? So let me tune in to maybe kind of what this person looks like. I also was hearing, what does this person look like? I heard they're not very up to date on trends, okay? So they're not necessarily gonna have the best style. This person really kind of rocks whatever, okay? Again, they don't really know who they are, so they might wear a bunch of different kinds of clothing. Kind of feels like that person that might not match on some days, is what I'm hearing, and you might have to kind of introduce them to, I heard introduce them to like products. So you might have to introduce this person to skincare products, to hair products, and you might have to kind of help this person out in the clothing department. It does kind of feel like you're gonna kind of have to help guide this person, but it almost kind of feels like what we tuned into the beginning, you were kind of on the journey to self-discovery as well. So maybe you're kind of mirroring this person, because it kind of feels like they're discovering themselves as well. This person does not know who they are when they meet you, and I don't know if you know who you are. So that's why I'm kind of picking up on twin flame energies, because it's so freaking difficult. It feels like, I feel like I heard it's going to be difficult to stir the pot. You're going to lack a start with this person. You're going to find that it's very hard to start something with this person, because they never stay committed to one thing, because they're so all over the place and they're so unsure of what they want in their life, okay? They're not used to high vibe relationships, okay, is what I'm getting. Let's kind of go into their shadow selves. I feel like at times it can be a little bit aggressive, because you're going to tell them, you know, do this meditation or tune into yourself, figure out who you are, and they could get a little bit aggressive when you mention tips and tricks for them, okay? On how to find out who they truly are, because they kind of reject that, I'm hearing. They're also not used to high vibe relationships, okay? This is going to be new to them, okay? Commitments for this person are a little bit out there, okay? Is what I'm getting. This person can also have a bit of a temper, is what I'm getting with their shadow selves. And they can be a little bit lazy within the relationship, because as I said, they're dipping their hand in so many pots. It's like this person really needs a moment to come down to earth, okay? And also I'm getting this person, it's like almost with their shadow self as well. If they know you're not leaving, then they won't try anymore, okay, is what I'm also kind of picking up on. So this person might go through periods where they just kind of stop communicating because they feel like they don't have to, is what I'm picking up on, okay? Y'all, this person, I don't know, they're so hard to read because they're so all over the place, is what I'm picking up on, okay? They're a little bit aloof, and that's so crazy that I channeled this before I started. They're a little bit aloof. They don't feel super grounded, okay? And I know this reading is a little bit all over the place, a little bit messy, but your person kind of feels like that, okay? A little bit, okay? So You know, I feel like almost an energy of this could be a twin flame journey. This is going to be hard to start something with this person. And it definitely feels like you guys are going to still be growing when you meet them, okay? And it feels like you guys are going to mirror a lot of this, okay? Kind of take what resonates. Okay, so let's kind of see what else I can pick up or what else Spirit wants to bring through, okay? Because, you know, not a whole lot's coming through because this is not the type of person that has hobbies, I'm almost getting. This is the type of person that partying is a personality trait. It's like they don't really know who they are, okay? I'm hearing you're a little bit more up to date with who you are. So you're not exactly like this person, but I feel like it almost kind of feels like also like you're going to be chasing this person so much because again, they're a little bit aloof to this connection. You might even get a little bit tired of chasing this person at times, okay guys? So it almost kind of feels like you might meet this person and then separate for a long time until you meet again, okay? Is what I'm really picking up on, and you're gonna have to keep a very positive mindset to help this thing progress. You're gonna have to have a lot of faith and a lot of trust in this connection because this person is gonna make it very challenging to get to know them, okay? Okay, what else am I picking up on here for this pile? How are you gonna meet? Let's kind of see if we can tune into that. I'm hearing like brush it off. Like this person is not putting this commitment at the utmost importance, okay? And this is gonna be challenging because I don't know I'm hearing something has to give. So what I'm getting is almost you're gonna witness the tower moment in this person's life because they need it. Okay, they're gonna go through something, I feel like when you meet them, very traumatic, and that's what's gonna kind of turn them back to you and kind of force them into a period of awakening and almost kind of self-acceptance. Because let me be real with you guys, this person has no idea who they are, they have no idea what they want to do in their lives, and it feels like you're gonna kind of witness this whole transformation within them, okay? Any more information, Spirit, on this person? I'm hearing counterproductive. Like, it just feels like they're here, then they're there, then they're here, then they're there. Like, this is going to be challenging, guys. I don't know. This feels hard, like a hard connection. Okay, so you're really going to have a lot of patience and a lot of faith, okay? It feels like what's going to knock this person towards you is something super traumatic, okay? Because it doesn't feel like in any way, shape, or form this person is going to realize all of this on their own, okay? I'm almost getting like you're going to kind of witness this person step into their true power and step into themselves. Because when you first meet them, guys, they're going to be so ungrounded. They're not really going to know who they are, is what I'm picking up on. And that's why I feel like this reading has been so kind of difficult for me because I can't really latch on to anything. I can't really latch on to that personality and bring it forth to you. And that's what Spirit's kind of wanting me to communicate. Okay, guys? But what I do have to say is what I just channeled is what will help this connection is the more you fix yourself, if you guys are twin flames, this is going to mirror back to them, okay? So what you're going to kind of notice is the more energy you put into yourself, the more this person changes. Because as I tuned into their shadow self, sometimes they can get a little bit lazy in connections. And when they see other people giving to them, they won't give because they just know they kind of have that person on a leash, okay? And that sounds so kind of bad, guys, but something really traumatic is going to happen, I feel like, with this person to let them realize who they really are, guys. They're going to really need I'm hearing a shove in the right direction, okay, guys? So, anything else, Spirit, that this pile needs to know? Yeah. I'm hearing that song, Born This Way. This person doesn't know who they are. It almost kind of feels like for some of you, you're going to witness this person discover who they are. So pile 3, soulmate. Yeah, make the effort. You're going to probably be making most of the effort, guys. I'm not going to lie here. This person is very, very aloof. It feels like such a weird energy. Never really tuned into a pile like this. You're just gonna have to have a lot of faith, guys, okay? Because there's a lot of resistance from your person, just in general. They're not really wanting to figure out their life purpose. Okay, but it's almost going to be like there's going to be like I feel like a very traumatic experience that kind of pushes this person to feel again, and then everything, they're going to figure out everything. You know, kind of when you have to kind of have that tower moment, this is what that kind of feels like, okay? Guys, I know that reading was a little bit all over the place, I feel like, but that's what this person feels like, okay? It's like I can't latch on to them and bring them into the reading because they're so like aloof in their life. I can't like bring them here in the here and now. So please let me know if this resonated with you guys. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and please make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you get notified every time we upload. I hope you really enjoyed this reading, and I will see all of you beautiful souls on the next one. Bye, guys.